Join me in this video as we explore three things. What is the Metaverse? Why is Facebook a right investment to make? And who are the other players in this field? Let's go! Hey investors, welcome to the Market Talk. It's me, Ali. And if I haven't already thanked you, then well, thank you for joining me in this video. Your likes, comments, shares and subscribing has made this channel a worthwhile effort. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so and hit that bell icon. Today, I will be doing a quick analysis on Facebook and the Metaverse. So what is Facebook's idea of a Metaverse? We will be looking at Facebook today because Facebook has become one of the larger corporations that has shown an interest in the Metaverse. With the acquisition of Oculus VR, a virtual reality goggle manufacturer, Facebook has started its own research into a virtual reality version of Facebook. They call it Facebook Horizon. So, we need to ask the question, is Facebook poised to create a new revenue stream that will grow the company even more? In September 2020, Facebook launched the Oculus Quest 2. It's a VR device that allows you to watch movies and play games. There are other VR devices out there, but they don't have the same ecosystem that Facebook provides. Facebook is banking on content and hopes that you stick with the platform as more and more content is released. In September 2021, Facebook published an article on their own news platform announcing research grants and opportunities for developers to create content for this platform. Facebook also paired up with Vudu, a movie rental service. So now you can watch movies that Vudu offers straight off from the Oculus Quest 2 device. That's not all. Facebook has launched VR Remote Work, a platform that will allow you and your colleagues to meet in a 3D space in your own private virtual room. Lastly, and most importantly, Facebook announced that it has started showing ads in the Oculus Quest 2 device content. Can you see where I'm going with this? Facebook owns a virtual headset maker. With it, you can watch movies in 3D, play 3D games, do office work in 3D, and Facebook is monetizing all of it by showing ads. So, if the Metaverse truly becomes a reality, I will bet my buttons that Facebook will be the leader in monetizing content on the Metaverse. If this $800 billion industry materializes and Facebook captures only one tiny percent of this market, that's $8 billion in new revenue, apart from what it makes now.
Girl, you have done it again, constantly raising the bar for us all and doing it flawlessly.
Okay, let's now look into Facebook of now. So, as a value investor, I have studied a possible future industry. I have seen Facebook's effort to monopolize and monetize this new industry. But is Facebook financially fit to handle this new effort? Or is it all a game of smoke and mirrors? So let's start where I usually do, with revenue. Okay, Facebook, good job. Revenue has been steadily growing. Let's look at EPS. Oh yes, what a sexy chart. There was a little scare in 2012, but 10 years on, Facebook is doing quite well. Good on you, Mark Zuckerberg. But I think the sexier chart is gross margin, consistently over 70%. This company seriously has some leeway to play with if it ever comes to losing money. Lastly, a look at debt to equity. Is the company under any financial burden? A look at the chart and that's just ridiculous. Debt to equity hardly ever breaks the 0.2 line. Now, I'm conveniently skipping all of the expenses the company has to pay in its R&D and all. That will take some digging, but if you look at most of the other metrics which are relevant to the company, you will find that Facebook is ultra healthy. The thing about Facebook though is that its PE ratio is always high, which somewhat correlates to the intrinsic value. So no matter how you play the angle, you will find the stock is an expensive buy. You either need to wait for a dip or buy now and wait long, but a good way long. Now, On to our last question. Are there any other players in the field? Short answer, yes. Sad answer, most are private companies or startups, so we can't really invest in them. Sadder answer is that the public companies are not so value investing types. There are some notable players like Nvidia, Qualcomm, Unity, but this is not yet their core business, and the companies themselves haven't announced any foray into this field. So, what is the safest thing that we can do if we want to invest in the metaverse? We can buy a Metaverse ETF. Now, you probably didn't think they existed, right? Neither did I. But apparently there is an ETF for everything now. The ETF in concern here is the Metaverse ETF by Roundhill Investments. In evaluating this ETF, some pointers to note. Firstly, it's brand new, only launched in June of 2021. So there is no track record per se. Currently, the ETF has made a loss of 6%. Also, it's quite a small fund compared to other ETFs. Asset under management is only 106 million. Now, I know 106 million may seem like a lot, but for an ETF, that's actually very small. Geographically, it seems to be concentrating in the US, although 4% of it is in Singapore. Also, there are 41 holdings and majority is in large cap companies. I'm just leaving you with the teaser. Now you have to find the movie and check it out for yourself. One note I will leave you with is that this world that we are in now is a post-COVID-19 world. In this world, virtual is now the norm and growing. So, in conclusion, we got to learn about something new and interesting called the Metaverse. Possibly it's an $800 billion industry in a few years. We also looked at Facebook and saw some potential in it leading the way. But if you're not so sure, then diversify with an ETF, the Metaverse ETF. And that's it. I hope you liked this video. Remember to stay tuned to our next episode by clicking that subscribe button and clicking the like button. Who knows, 3 years down the road, you will be seeing my videos in 3D. Bye!